during my bathroom. So I'm feeling, como se dice, grubby. I will say I am clean. I took a shower this morning, but I feel like I need to hit the reset button on so many things, at least physically. So this is about 9 hours of wear. Like, my skin has been breaking out really, really bad lately. I mean, it's been bad for the past 6 months, but like, I feel like it's just been even worse lately, and I don't know why. So this is about 8 hours worth of makeup, and I feel like you can't even tell on screen, maybe a little bit there, but it just looks crusty dusty, and I just need to hit the reset button, like reset. And so this is going to be my everything shower, my grooming routine, all in one. And the first thing I do, using this bad boy right here, this is the Philips One Blade, is shave my arms. So I will say, everything in this video I don't do like on a schedule in regards to like every Sunday I'm doing this. It's actually Friday night. But I do it as needed. It's been, I don't shave my arms but every few months. It's just an as needed basis, and mama needs. And before I get started, I don't want anyone coming for me being like, why are you feeling pressured into society standards and blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not telling you you need to shave your arms. To be fair, to be honest, long arm hair just kind of grosses me out. And even though I have light hair, you physically can't even see it on camera. I promise it's there though. It's just longer than what I'm comfortable with. Like, even my husband has been like, why do you do that? You don't need to shave your arms. Like, I don't have an issue with it, but I do. So I'm gonna do it. And I appreciate it. So I'm just gonna get into it, and then we will just walk through my little routine. And to anyone curious about shaving your arms, if you've never done it before, there's gonna be a lot of shaving in this video. Is no, it does not grow back faster or darker or coarser. It doesn't, at least not on me. I didn't see it. She's there, folks. She is there. So shaving took me 9 minutes and 26 seconds. And again, I don't feel bad about this because it's not something I do really often at all, like not even once a month. I will say when it first starts to grow in, it's a little pokey, but it doesn't last long. It doesn't bother me. And again, it's not something I'm having to do that much. Like, it doesn't feel like upkeep to me. And also it's not permanent. Like, it's just shaving, y'all. It really is. So moving on to step 2 of my routine. I just got out of the shower, and I'm just going to put this Catwalk by TIGI blowout balm in my hair. I will say 2023, I wore my hair down naturally. It's naturally curly if you can't tell. 95% of the year. But I feel like this year I'm going back to wanting to actually do my hair in regards to blow drying it and like giving it a light curl. And part of it is I just feel so much more polished whenever I do my hair versus wearing it natural. And maybe that goes to society standards of just associating that with just the norm, but I've also been enjoying it in the sense of it feels like I'm caring for my hair even though I'm putting heat on it, but it just feels like I'm doing just something nice, maybe for myself, I guess. So I'm just going to do that. Got the Revlon something. I'm just gonna blow dry it. And I will say a key of if you do use a product, you do use something similar to this, is to let your hair air dry about at least halfway. I usually just pop mine in a towel and that helps before you do it. That way it's one, less heat on your hair, and then two, I just feel like it works better. I've done it with soaking wet hair before and it looked awful. And I will say I'm not too careful about how I do it because I'm gonna go in with a straightener afterwards anyways. I'm just trying to get it dry and somewhat straight. This is kind of like nice and pretty, but it's gonna be messed up anyway, so. Oh wow, that affects the lighting greatly. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop there. I will say I have some roots that are still a little wet, but I'm not going to straighten it anytime soon, so I don't really care. I'm gonna throw this bedhead, is it TGI? TGI? I don't know. After party in my hair. Just makes your hair smell really nice and it's really soft. And I was thinking, like while I was blow drying, of another reason I feel like I like doing my hair just a little bit straighter and less curly. Like I still throw some curl in there, but it's because I want it to be long and it looks the longest, you know, whenever it's less curly. If you are a curly hair girl, you know the pain of just, it takes us twice as long to get our hair longer than everyone else's because it just shrinks up with their curls. But I'm just gonna let that sit, just clip in my hair, and I'm going to go shave my face. Okay, I'm gonna be shaving my face. This is again something I just do whenever it needs to happen. Specifically, I tend to get like 3 little black hairs right here. And then obviously you can kind of see the peach fuzz. That's why I like using natural light for this. And again, I've been doing this since college, so maybe like 5 or 7 years. It doesn't grow back any darker or any faster or any longer. But I personally like to do it. I wonder if you can see it like floating off in the air. But I personally like to shave my face due to the way it feels. Like I feel like makeup goes on better, skincare goes on better. I really have nothing but good things to say about shaving my face. You can kind of see it. Maybe not, it might be too light. Okay, can you see that? And I don't put anything on my face. I know some people do. I just always afterwards, because my face is dry anyways, it's winter, I like to go in with just a hydrating face mask for like 5 minutes and then just follow up with my normal skincare. Yeah, takes about 2 seconds. The next thing I need to take care of is these nails. These are about 2 weeks old. I just do them at home. For a while there, I was probably for a good 6 to 7 months going and getting dip done on my nails. Absolutely loved it. And then I stopped just to give it a break, and also it is expensive. Like, it's $50 every time you go, and something else about it. I only went like once a month, like every 2 to 3 weeks. It was probably 3 weeks, every 3 weeks, but I've just been doing them at home. So I really encourage, if you are someone where it's like, oh, I just keep getting my nails done because they're terrible. If I stop, well, that's the point. You know, you gotta go a while of not getting them done. And I just feel like ever since I stopped, they've gotten so much stronger. And what I've learned, because I used to be able to grow my nails out like this, but they would never last that long because one would break, and then it looks a little silly when all of them are long except for like one. Is if you get any kind of snag, or like, I don't know if you can see with this one, but that tip part right there is broken. So anytime you see something chip off or just get snagged, you gotta take care of it with the nail file immediately, or that's when the real breaks happen, where you're gonna lose the entire tip of the nail, and then it's like starting from scratch on growing them out. I am going to take it down probably a lot, just because these are uncomfortably long for me. When I'm writing at work, this is happening where I'm physically like indenting my skin with my nail. So I'm just going to shake them up, trim them down a little bit, and then go in with taking the polish off and just get a fresh set on these babies. You know what I mean?
When I hosted this, I learned he's not only CFO, he's president and COO. 3 titles. And I hosted this fireside chat.